Live your passion.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion. Live your passion.
Diamond cutters cut rough diamonds into a faceted shape and polishes them into beautifully sparkly gems. They consider the rough stone's potential, check for any flaws, and decide which faceted shape would enhance the diamond. Meet Annemarie Johnson, a wheelchair-bound but skilled diamond cutter employed by cutting and polishing firm Shachter and Namdar, Namibia. This is her story.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion. Live your passion, yeah.
Born at Keetmanshoop in the Karas region, Annemarie Johnson injured her spine in a swimming pool at age 8 and was left paralyzed as a result.
So me growing up was really challenging because I had to deal with the fact that I just ended up in a wheelchair on the age of 8. And I also had to deal with the environment. I lost most of my friends and I had to change schools. So it was really challenging for me.
Despite her disability, Annemarie harbored dreams of entering the media sector. This was not to be. However, as the challenges brought about by societal stigma led her to abandoning school early.
When people saw I was in a wheelchair, they took it, okay, my mind is also not 100%. So that's where they decided, no, that I can't finish my grades, that I need to go to a special school. So with that, I never got to finish my grade 12. So when I didn't get to finish my grade 12 and I was taken out of school in grade 8, there's where my dreams actually stopped. That's where I said, this is the end. There is nothing I would do, because who would employ a wheelchair girl that is disabled? And it's not even educated.
A strange encounter turned Annemarie's fortunes around. One day, a stranger saw her in the street and asked what she was doing in life. When she replied that she was not doing anything, the man promised that he had something in store for her.
So when the stranger came, he picked me up Monday morning. We drove. I asked, where are we going? He kept picking up disabled people. So I kept asking, but where are we going? And then as we were driving, he explained to me, there's this one company looking for disabled people to come work for them. And you guys are the lucky ones. And that's how I found Bawaka. Just by chance. Never typed a CV or went for an interview. So that's how I found my job.
We decided to embark on employing disabled people. It was quite a challenging project that we set up for ourselves, and took about 2 years to actually bring in the first group of people, which includes Annemarie. We had to adapt the factory for wheelchair users. We brought in sign language interpreters, and today I'm proud to say that we're the biggest employer of disabled Namibians in the whole country. The project itself has turned out much better than we ever expected. Today these are professional diamond cutters and polishers, and to be honest, we don't even see their disabilities anymore.
Diamond cutting is a testing process and takes years of apprenticeship under a skilled diamond cutter before one in training is allowed to cut a rough diamond. Annemarie's apprenticeship under the supervision of experienced cutters taught her the finer tricks of diamond grading and the operation of cutting and faceting equipment.
Because the glaze is still big.
Okay.
Yes.
I was having 2 years training.
So it did take like a lot of training to get like where I am now. But yeah, it wasn't that difficult because I'm someone that picks up more when it comes to practical things. And I had really great managers that helped me to understand.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion, yeah.
Diamond cutting is physically taxing and requires high levels of concentration. Annemarie takes it all in her stride and doesn't mind putting in the hours. Her ability to perform often complex work without direct supervision makes her an asset to her employer.
Her job is crucial because if a mistake is made on her side, it's going to follow through till the end product. You must remember these diamonds are sold on international markets and the purchaser only wants to buy the highest quality diamond. So she's got to perform on those standards. It's not a standard inside our factory or in Namibia, it's an international diamond standard that she's working to, and she really excels in terms of all those standards. She meets all the benchmarks. As you see, we use a lot of computerized equipment and everything today is analyzed and measured on computers. So all her work is checked by computer. Every single angle that she does, every single facet that she does has to be done 100%.
When we are working with a stone, you also have to focus on it because it can shoot at any time. So you have to listen the moment it shoots so you can identify the direction it went to. So what we do is normally when we are working, you leave everything you are doing and you just focus on the stone so that you are able to identify when the stone is lost, and you are also able to know where to stop exactly while you are working on the stone so you don't over polish the stone.
Annemarie's calm demeanor and ability to follow complex technical instructions in her work not only adds value to the polishing of diamonds to reach their full potential, but to Shagta and Namdar's bottom line as well.
Finishing that stone, that's my biggest joy, because when it comes to me, it looks like a raw, and I'll do my process, the prepping. And then it will go from me to the next stages. And after that, I get to see how it looks like when it's finished. And I have to say, there's a reason why ladies love diamonds. They are beautiful.
Annemarie has really brought a lot to the company. Since day one, you can see even speaking to her, the positive attitude, the friendliness, the lightheartedness. And I think she, not only does she do an excellent job of cutting our diamonds to international standards, but she creates a lot in terms of giving to the feeling of the company. She's always there for her peers. She helps other people. When somebody's not in the best mood, she'll lift their spirits. And she's really just somebody that adds so much energy into the company.
Shagta and Namdar's commitment to the creation of viable employment opportunities for people living with disabilities in Namibia allows Annemarie and her colleagues to thrive. The company also employs a sizable component of hearing impaired employees.
But our company was like one of the first, like they employed the whole 8 of us, they employed, and they didn't actually look at our wheelchairs. That was the nice part about them. They looked at us on the wheelchair. So I really like that about our company, because they showed me that my disability is not an inability.
If you look at the hearing impaired, deaf people, their concentration levels are much higher than yours and ours. We've got so many distractions, especially today with cell phones and music and everything in the background. They're totally focused and much more focused than you and I can be. The wheelchair users, again, they're so committed to the job and to growing in the company and learn more things all the time that they've become great assets to the company.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion, yeah.
The Shachter and Namdar program also reunited Annemarie with her closest friend, who she got to know at age 8 whilst in hospital. Today, the two Annemaries are inseparable, at and away from work.
I know Annemarie since she was 8 years. We met in the hospital, and it's very nice to have a friend who's also in a wheelchair, because we understand each other. All the difficulties, we have problems, we talk and give advice to each other, yeah. So I'm lucky to have Annemarie.
We lost some track after I came out of the hospital. But then in 2011, the day I got employed at Shachter and Namdar, that's the day, surprisingly, there was one person missing, because they told us, no, we are going to be 8, but there were only 7 people. So the next day, the 8th person came from Rehoboth, and that's where I saw it's Annemarie. That's the person that was missing. So that's when my life got again much easier, because then I could explain to her the things I was going through at home and from society, and she would always like advise me and help me take it like day by day, step by step. She explained to me how I should deal with this situation and that situation. So when Annemarie came back into my life, things became a bit easier for me, because to be honest, life in a wheelchair in the beginning stages, it's really difficult.
Annemarie Johnson, proficient, adept and able. Her story teaches us that just because someone lacks the use of her legs does not mean she lacks direction, but more importantly, that physical disability does not have to equate with disability in spirit. She has opted for a career her disability doesn't prevent her from doing. She has chosen not to place the dis in her ability. She is living her passion.
Bye!
See you again.
Live Your Passion is supported by the European Union.